Hello, my name is Ronja. I'm right now in Sri Lanka, in the middle of the jungle, and I'm super happy to share this yoga practice with you. And so today we want to explore the balance between well-known postures, familiar postures, and new movements that you might not know. And so I believe that here on our mat, in our practice, and also in our daily life, it's always a balance between routines in our daily life, but also to change the perspective from time to time and to include new things into your daily life and also in the practice on your mat. And so the brain needs the routines in order to save energy. And so it's not something bad to have routines, but sometimes we are not mindful in our routines, so we act kind of like robots or zombies. And so on our mat, we want to practice even in those postures that you've done millions of times or thousands of times, to be still mindful. And every time you step on your mat, you can explore something new, because your body, it's telling you so many messages like every day, and every day is different. And so it's super interesting. And also in every posture, you always have a choice. You can engage specific parts of the body in order to release other parts of the body. You could focus on your breath. And so there's always something to work on, even if you've done those postures over and over again. But also I believe it's important to bring new postures into your yoga practice, to challenge yourself to step out of your comfort zone in order to grow. Because in the moment we stop challenging ourselves, we stop growing. And so today we want to find the balance between challenging ourselves, stepping out of the comfort zone, and also finding ourselves into postures that we know. And so I invite you to start in a cross-leg seat. So finding yourself in a cross-leg seat. If this is not comfy for you, you can also sit down on your heels. Rolling the shoulders up and down away from the ears, you can place the hands on your knees. You can lean a little bit back, like almost there's a wall behind you. And then closing off the eyes for a few moments. And so you start to observe your surroundings. Giving yourself a few moments to arrive. And then bring the awareness to your breath. So you notice how the air is moving from your nostrils into your chest and into your belly. You notice the rising and falling of the chest, the rising and falling of the belly. And so you observe your natural rhythm of breath. With every inhale, imagine you could lengthen through the crown of the head. With every exhalation, allowing the shoulders to soften down away from the ears. So our breath is one of the most powerful tools we have in our body. We call the breath prana in yoga, and prana means also life force, vitality. If you haven't already, start to bring control over the breath, what we call pranayama. And so make the inhalation long and the exhalation long, and so finding your rhythm of breath here. Take one more breath in. Let it go with the out breath. And bring the hands in front of the chest, in front of the heart. Set an intention for the practice, maybe for the day or for the next days. Intention always comes from the heart. It's like a guide that leads your way. If it's difficult for you to find an intention, you could ask yourself, how do you want to feel today? What do you want to share with others? Knowing that you are in full control over your thoughts, over your emotions. You always have a choice. This is one goal of yoga, to become the master over your thoughts, over your emotions. And so even if you might feel tired right now or stressed, it doesn't mean that you feel that way the whole day. Because everything that is temporary doesn't define who you are. And so setting your intention, setting your focus for the practice, for the day, especially giving yourself today the promise to stay present. Even in those familiar postures, in those challenging postures, stay with the body, stay here on the mat. So we practice mindfulness. Take one more breath here, filling up the belly, filling up the chest. And slowly blink the eyes open, release the arms. On the inhale, you reach the arms up towards the sky. Interlace the hands and the palms up towards the ceiling. Stretch the arms behind the ears. You make yourself super long. Inhale here. Exhale, bring the hands towards you. Chin to the chest, rounding the back. Again, inhale to lengthen, to reach. And exhale, round the spine, chin to the chest. Inhale to reach up. And exhale, bring the hands behind the head. Elbows in, chin to the chest, so we give the neck a soft touch here. Inhale, lift up the gaze. Then exhale, lean back, elbows wide, creating space in the chest. Reach the arms back up. One more time, make yourself super long. Then release the fingers, place the hands in front of you. Let's move into a tabletop position or all-fourth position. Shoulders above the wrists, hips above the knees. Let's start with our cat and cows. On the inhale, you drop the belly. You arch the back, you look up. And on the exhale, press out of the hands, you round. Inhale to drop the belly, draw the chest forward, lift the tailbone up. And on the exhale, press out of the hands, chin to the chest. You can move here on your own pace with your own breath, creating those big spacious movements for the spine and for the shoulders. Feel free to add here any intuitive movements. You can circle the hips back and forth. You can lean to the side. So see what feels best here. Checking in with the body, how's it feeling today? And again, knowing that those sensations are just temporary and they might change during the practice. So we always observe here without any judgment. One more circle of breath, so one more round of movement. Bring the body back to center. Now from here, turn the hands around so the fingers are facing the body. Spread the fingers wide, rock a little bit back, and then rock forward. And so here we want to warm up the wrists. So especially in our Vinyasa practice, we spend a lot of time on our wrists, so we want to make sure to warm them up properly. Back and forth. Come back to center. Now from here, turn the hands up towards the sky. Spread the fingers wide again. You could walk the hands close to the body. This makes it a bit easier. And again, rock forward and lean back. And so we get even deeper into those wrists. If this feels too intense, or you feel any sharp pain, you can always turn one hand around. You could walk the hands closer to the body. One more breath. And turn the hands around again. Take a seat down on the heels. Give the hands a little shake. Walk the hands back out again. Walk the hands a little bit forward. Tuck the toes under. And then find yourself right away into your first downward facing dog. This is the first down dog of the practice, so feel free to walk it out on the spot. You can drop the heels side to side. And again, a few moments here to check in. And so a well-known downward facing dog. What is the posture telling you today? What kind of story is your body telling you today? Finding stillness, allowing the heels to get heavy. Head the heels between the second and the third toe. The hands are pressing evenly and strong into the mat. We bring equal weight into the hands and into the feet. Stretch the hips up and back a little bit higher. With the next inhale, lift up the right leg. Exhale, step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. So we find our lizard here. The foot looks slightly outwards, right knee above the right ankle. With the inhale, lift the right arm up. If it's possible for you, roll to the outside of the right foot onto the outside of the left foot. Allow the left hip to sink down, and at the same time, the right fingertips are pulling yourself up. So we move right away deep into our hips. Take an in-breath there. Exhale, set the right hand down. And then walk the hands all the way towards the left foot. Find your Skandasana. Back foot like 45 degrees. And reach the right toes up towards the sky. So we find an external rotation of the right hip. Take a moment here. You can always keep the heel lifted. You can always keep the hands grounded. If you want to find a variation, you can bring the left hand a bit outwards. You could reach the right arm up. Maybe you stay right here. If the bind is in your practice, you could internally rotate the left shoulder, and you can turn the right hand to face the back, bend the right arm behind the back, and maybe the fingers are there to connect. You could also use here a strap between the hands, peeling the right chest open. Wherever you are, take one more full breath here, filling up the belly, filling up the chest. Release the bind. If you have the bind, bring the hands back down. Then crawl forward to the front of the mat again. And from here, rock a little bit back and forth first. Finding stillness, and with the next one, step the left foot to the outside of the left hand. So we find ourselves into a yogi squat. Bring the back of the hands together. And from here, rock a bit side to side. So we do the movement here a little bit different than we do usually in our traditional yogi squat, malasana. So side to side with the arms forward, and then find yourself back to center. Now, back of the hands together, head between the arms. With the next in, you want to shift the weight onto your tippy toes, and then you want to lift yourself up here, and we want to rise. Ooh, spreading the arms wide, the thumbs are drawing back, so you kind of want to squeeze the shoulder blades together, creating space in the chest. You balance here on the strong legs, and then exhale, bring the back of the hands together, sit back down. Let's do this 2 more times. So on the inhale, you spread the arms wide, you lift up halfway, and then exhale round all the way down. 1 more time, balance and strength. Come on up onto the tippy toes, opening up. And exhale, round it down, place the hands down, extending the leg, walk the feet closer. On the inhale, lift up halfway, find your flat back. And on the exhale, round the spine, hang heavy. Inhale to reach the arms all the way up, rise to stand. Interlace the hands or the palms up towards the sky like we did before. Bring the hands behind the head, elbows in, chin to the chest, give the neck a touch. Inhale, lift up the gaze, lean all the way back. Maybe you shift the hips forward. Reach the arms back up, inhale. And then exhale, forward fold, round the spine all the way down. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, bend the knees, hands down, step the right foot back. Lower the right knee down, untuck the toes, roll the shoulders down away from the ears. From here, lift the arms up, find your low lunge. Take an in-breath there. On the exhale, release the left hand down, and the left hand comes towards the right leg. Maybe even able to reach with the fingertips around to grab the outside here of the right thigh. Then get long to the right fingers, creating length in the right side body, and then lean over towards the left. Lot of space here. 1 breath here. The next one, reach both arms up. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, set the hands down. Tuck the right toes under. Then step back to your downward facing dog. With the next one, lift the left leg up. Exhale, step the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Arriving here to your lizard posture. With the next one, lift the left arm up, so twisted lizard. Maybe you stay, maybe run to the outside of the left foot, onto the outside of the right foot. Along the right hip to sink down, left fingertips are pulling yourself up. Deep stretch for the hips. Inhale here. Exhale, set the left hand down. Turn back towards the right toes, and then walk the hands back towards the right foot, back foot 45 degrees. Take a seat down, Skandasana. You can keep the hands down, you can keep the right heel lifted. You externally rotate the left hip here, the left toes are facing up. You could stay here. You could find a variation. Maybe bring the right arm over to the right, the left arm up towards the sky. Maybe turn the left hand to face the back. Maybe you internally rotate the right shoulder to wrap the right arm around. Maybe the fingers are there to connect. Maybe you find your bind. And so your variation of choice here. Wherever you go, 1 more breath. Bring the hands back. Crawl all the way towards the left foot again. Start to rock a little bit back and forth. So we start to warm up the body here, preparing the body for the practice. Find stillness. With the next hand, step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. So we find our yogi squat. Again, bring the back of the hands together, head between the arms. Start to rock a bit side to side. And then come back to center. Now from here, let's open up again. Let's do this one more time. Back of the hands together. Shift the weight into the tippy toes, opening up, lift up halfway, strong legs, balancing here. Exhale, back of the hands together, take a seat down. 2 more times, inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. 1 more time, inhale, lift. And exhale, round all the way down, bring the hands down, extending the legs, walk the feet closer like hip distance. Inhale to lift up halfway. Exhale, round the spine all the way down. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. Interlace the hands. Turn the palms up towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale, hands behind the head, chin to the chest, elbows in. Inhale, lift up the gaze. Lean a little bit back. Shift the hips forward, reach the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold all the way down, rounding the spine. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, bend the knees, hands down. Step the left foot back. Lower the left knee down, untuck the toes. Inhale, roll the shoulders down, away from the ears, hips low. Inhale, reach the arms up. Right hand down, right hand over towards the left leg. Maybe reach around the left leg, gripping the outside of the left thigh. Get long to the left fingertips here, reach, creating length. Lean over towards the right, creating even more space in the left side body, keeping the right knee above the right ankle. With the next inhale, reach both arms back up, low lunge, inhale. Exhale, set the hands down, tuck the left toes under, step back to downward facing dog. Take a moment here to breathe. And so now we take the sequence and we put it into a little flow. So we move breath by breath. And also we change the flow slightly here. Remember, you stay present on the mat. So you notice here the hands rooting down into the mat, the heels reaching down, hips pressing up and back. Take 1 breath here. Find your presence. You are here right now. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Inhale, reach the right arm up, roll to the outside of the right foot, onto the outside of the left foot. Right fingertips up, left hip down. Inhale. Exhale, bring the right hand down, pivot onto your left toes, walk the hands back towards the left foot. Skandasana, take a seat down, right toes up. We just here for a breath. From here, crawl the hands back towards the front of the mat. Pivot onto your left toes. From here, step the left foot to the outside of the left hand. So find your yogi squat. This time, traditional yogi squat, hands to touch, elbows on the inside of the legs, roll the shoulders down away from the ears. Inhale, creating length through the spine. Exhale, bring the hands down, walk the feet closer, hip distance. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Interlace the hands, turn the palms up. Inhale. Exhale, hands behind the head, chin to the chest. Inhale, lift up. Lean a little bit back, push the hips forward, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold all the way down over the legs. Inhale, lift up, roll the shoulders down. Exhale, bend the knees, hands down, right foot back. Lower the right knee down, untuck the toes. Inhale, creating some length. Allow the hips to sink down. Lift the arms up. Left hand down. Reach the left hand over towards the outside of the right leg, creating length. Inhale. Exhale, lean over. Now you could stay here. If you want a little bit more, you press into the top of the right foot, and maybe you're able to float up the right leg here. And strong engagement here in the right leg. Right fingertips are pulling you over towards the left. Inhale. And exhale, set the knee down. If it's lifted, bring both arms up, low lunge. Inhale. Exhale, set the hands down. Lift up the right leg, step back to plank. Inhale here. On the exhale, shift the weight forward, hug the elbows in. Now from here, we want to change our vinyasa here a little. So we want to find some new movements. So you drop the knees down behind the hips. You lift up the feet, hug the elbows in. Now from here, lower down halfway, and then scoop the chest forward. Find your upward facing dog, pressing into the tops of the feet, roll the shoulders back. Inhale here, back bend. And exhale, downward facing dog. Lift the hips up and back. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, step the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Inhale, lift up the left arm. Run to the outside of the left foot, outside of the right foot. Right hip down, left fingertips are reaching up. Inhale. Exhale, set the left hand down. Walk the hands back. Skandasana. Sit deep into the right hip. Inhale here. Exhale, start to crawl the hands forward again. Pivot onto your right toes. Step the right foot forward to the outside of the right hand. Yogi squat. Palms to touch. Traditional yogi squat. Shoulders down away from the ears. Inhale for length. Exhale, hands down. Extending the legs. Walk the feet hip distance. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Interlacing the hands, palms up. Inhale. Exhale, hands behind the head. Chin to the chest. Inhale, lift up the gaze. Exhale, lean back, push the hips forward. Reach the arms back up. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Inhale, lift up halfway, flat back. Exhale, bend the knees, hands down, left foot back. Inhale, lower the left knee down, untuck the toes. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, right hand down to the outside of the left leg. Inhale to create some length. Exhale, lean the left arm over the head, over to the right. Maybe you stay. Maybe press the left foot strong to the mat and you lift up the left knee. Stay with your breath wherever you are. Present right now with all of the sensations, intensity that is there. Lower the knee if it's lifted. Bring the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, set the hands down. Tuck the left toes under, back to your plank position. Pressing strong out of the hands. So to find kind of a rounding between the shoulders. Shift the weight forward, hug the elbows in. Drop the knees down, lift up the feet. From here, shift the weight forward, halfway down. With the next hand, scoop the chest forward. Press the tops of the feet down. Find your upward facing dog from here, so we change perspective a little. Exhale, downward facing dog, but still we find traditional movements in our well-known postures. All right, let's go for one more round. And again here, we change the flow a little. Take one breath in between. Take a breath fully in. Fully out, let it go. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Inhale, lift the right arm up. Now this time, either you stay here for a breath, or if you want to try and you want a little challenge, you lift up the left foot and you kick the left foot through. You pull the right arm towards your body. And then step the left foot back. Inhale here. Exhale, set the right hand down. Step the left foot to the outside of the left hand right away. No Skandasana anymore. Take a seat down, yogi squat. Inhale, creating length. Exhale, bring the hands down. Walk the feet closer, hip distance. Inhale, lift up halfway. On the exhale, forward fold and stay here. From here, bend the right leg and place the fingertips either in front of the right foot, on the shin bone, on the ankle, whatever feels best, and lift the left arm up. So right leg is bended, left leg is extended. See if you can bring the belly button closer towards the spine, and by sucking in the belly button, you're able to twist a little bit deeper. Inhale, exhale, left hand down. From here, reach the arms all the way up, rise to stand. Interlace the hands. Inhale, lift yourself up, lengthening. Exhale, hands behind the head one more time, elbows in. Inhale, lift up, lean back. Reach the arms up, inhale. Exhale, forward, fold down. Inhale, lift up, halfway flat back. Exhale, bend the knees, hands down. Step the right foot back, lower down. Untuck the toes, inhale, length, and reach the arms up. Left hand down, right arm over the head. Maybe you stay, maybe press the foot into the mat to lift up the right leg. Super strong, inhale. Exhale, set the knee down if it's lifted, reach the arms up. Low lunge. Exhale, place the hands down, tuck the right toes under, lift up the right leg. Now pause here. Get light onto the fingertips. Then see if you can lift up the chest away from the left thigh. Let's find our strong high lunge. So reach the arms up. Engagement here into the right glutes. Left knee above the left ankle. Inhale. On the exhale, ground the right heel down, warrior two. Let's land here. And so the left heel is in one line with the middle part of the right foot. The feet are drawing towards each other. So in here you have a choice. You can either chill out here in your warrior two, but you could also engage the legs. You can also engage the arms, the core, focusing here on your breath. By engaging the glutes, you might also feel a difference here in your thighs. And so remember, even if this is a familiar posture, you can always decide how you want to enter the posture and what you want to experience today. Bring the right hand forward, Make a hook with the thumbs. Reverse the warrior, lean back, so we open up the left side body. So the fingers are drawing away from the left hip in order to create space. Inhale. On the exhale, sweep the hands down on the inside of the left foot and sweep them all the way towards the right foot. Pivot here to the back of the mat. All right, now from here, with the next inhale, reach up into your high lunge again. Bring the hands together and then in front of the chest. So now we face to the opposite side. And so we change perspective a little. Right knee above the right ankle. Twist here over towards the right. Bring the left upper arm to the outside of the left leg, pressing the hands on top of each other, engaging into the left glutes. Strong left leg here. The hands are moving to the center of your chest, peeling the right chest open. Inhale. Bring the belly button towards the spine, twist a little bit deeper. Then release, turn back to center, reach the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, ground the heel down, land deep in your warrior two. Again, bring the left hand forward to meet the right hand. Make a hook with the thumbs. Reverse the warrior, lean back. Inhale. Exhale, sweep the hands forward and down. Then all the way towards the left foot, pivot onto your right toes. Hips down, lift up the gaze. All right, just, place the hands down, step the left foot back, plank position. Inhale here. Exhale, drop the knees down, lift up the feet. Shift the weight forward, hug the elbows in. Pressing strong out of the hands so we keep the rounding between the shoulder blades the whole time. Lower down halfway. Scoop the chest forward, press into the feet, upward facing dog, engagement in the glutes. Down dog, pressing the hips up and back. Take one breath in between rounds. Inhale, lift up the left leg. Exhale, step the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Lift the left arm up, inhale. Maybe you stay, maybe you lift up the right foot. You kick it through, pulling the left arm in. Bring the right leg back. If you kicked it forward, set the left hand down. Step the right foot to the outside of the right hand, yogi squat. Palms to touch. Inhale here for length. Exhale, hands down, extending the legs, walk them hip distance. Inhale, creating space, lift up halfway. Exhale, round again. This time, bend the left leg, left fingertips in front of the left foot, onto the shin bone, onto the foot, whatever you can reach. And then right arm up here. So finding a twist. Belly button towards the spine, peeling the right chest open. Get long to the right fingertips. Imagine someone is lifting you up with the right hand. Inhale. Exhale, release right hand down, extending the left leg. Reach the arms all the way up towards the sky. Hands to touch, interlace the hands. Palms up towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale, hands behind the head, chin to the chest. Inhale, lift up the head. Lean a little bit back, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway length and flat back. Exhale, bend the knees, hands down, step the left foot back. Lower the left knee down, roll the shoulders down away from the ears for length. Inhale, low lunge, reach up. Exhale, release the right hand down, right hand to the outside, the left leg. Getting long to the left fingers, lean over towards the right. Maybe you stay, maybe you press the right foot into the mat, lifting up. Engaging here into the glutes, into your legs. Left side body opens. Inhale. And exhale, set the knee down, reach both arms up. Inhale. Exhale, set the hands down. Tuck the left toes under, pause here. Now get light here in the hands, light on the fingertips. And then engagement in the core with the next inhale, lift up into your high lunge. Right knee above the right ankle. Engagement of the left glutes. Inhale. Exhale, ground into your warrior to land deep. Check the alignment here. Feet are drawing towards each other. Make sure the right knee is not collapsing inside. Looking over the right fingertips. And again, see where you want to put your focus on. From here, bring the left hand forward to meet the right hand. Make a hook with the thumbs. Reverse the warrior, right side body stretch. Inhale. Exhale, bring the hands forward and down inside of the right foot. Sweep it to the left foot. Pivot onto your right toes. All right, and then with the next inhale, lift up into your high lunge. So we face the back of the room, palms to touch in front of the chest. Twist over towards the right. Bring the right upper arm towards the outside of the left thigh. Engagement in the right glute, so the right leg is super strong. The hands are moving towards the center of your chest. Suck the belly button towards the spine. Peel the chest open here. Give it one more squeeze. And then inhale, turn back to center, high lunge. Exhale, warrior two, land deep. Right hand forward, make a hook, and then lean back. Inhale, and exhale, sweep the hands down to the inside of the left foot, all the way towards the right foot. Pivot forward, place the hands down, step back to your plank. Inhale here. Exhale, drop the knees down, lift up the feet. Inhale, shift the weight forward, hug the elbows in, lower down halfway. Inhale, scoop the chest forward, press into the tops of the feet. Upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a moment here to breathe. Allow the heels to get heavy. Hiding the heel between the second and the third toe. Take one more breath in. And one more breath out. Inhale, lift up the right leg. Exhale, step the right foot between the hands. Now from here, walk the hands a little bit forward, outwards, shift the weight into the right foot. We want to take flight. So you lift up the left leg with a leap of faith. All right, so we are here in our standing split, but just for a moment. You bend the left leg and bring the left into the knee crease of the right leg. Step the left foot to the outside of your mat. And then from your bend the knees deep, bring the arms back. With the next inhale, reach up, extending. And on the exhale, you sweep the arms back, bending the legs. Inhale, lift. And exhale, sweep. Inhale, lift. And exhale, down. One more time, inhale. One more time, exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release the arms down. Now bend the legs super deep. Take a seat down. So from here, we want to sit down. We want to find ourselves into a seat with our right leg crossed above the left leg. Now from here, bring the right hand behind the back. Now you can either grab with the left hand the outside of the knee, or you lift up the left arm and you bring the left elbow to the outside of the knee. So we find a twist here. Peeling the right chest open, look over the right shoulder. With the inhale, you lengthen. The exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Inhale here. On the exhale, turn the body over towards the left. Place the hands down. And step the left foot to the outside of the left hand. So we find here our wide stance. Lift yourself up. And so the toes are facing outwards. The heels are slightly in. Reach the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, take a seat down. Goddess squat. From here, lift up the right here. Set it down. Lift up the left here. Set it down. Reach the arms up and then try to lift up both of the heels at the same time. So balancing here. Maybe sit a little bit deeper into those hips. Inhale here, a little challenge. Exhale, set the heels down. Inhale here. Exhale, extending the legs. Now turn both of the feet forward to the front of the mat and take a step. Inhale to reach the arms up. Lean a little bit back if this feels best. And then exhale, forward, fall down. From here, bend the knees and then take a seat down into your chair. So reach the arms up. The weight is in the heels. And make sure the upper body is not collapsing forward. So we create some length here, tucking the tailbone under. All right, our chair posture that you might know from your yoga practice. But now we change it a little. So we shift the weight into our tippy toes. You lift up the heels. And then we want to take a seat down. So as slow as you can, working on your own strength and your own balance. You take a seat, and you can always bring the arms down to support yourself. And then eventually sitting down here. And roll all the way down onto the backs. Again, the knees towards the chest for a moment, roll from side to side. All right, from here we start to roll back and forth, up and down. So we start with small movements, and then we get bigger and bigger, rolling over the spine, over the shoulders. We want to find ourselves back into a chair posture eventually. So we want to try this fun transition. You can use the hands, or you try without the hands. Whenever you're ready, you rock yourself up. And maybe you find yourself into a chair. Maybe it didn't work. Doesn't matter. Inhale here. Exhale, forward, fall down. Inhale, lift up halfway, flat back. Exhale, bend the knees, hands down, step back to plank. Inhale here. Then the exhale, let's find our down dog right away. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, step the left foot between the hands. Walk the hands a little bit forward, a bit outwards. Shift the weight into the left foot and lift up the right leg. Bend the right leg and place the right into the knee crease of the left leg. Right foot a little bit outwards. Bring the arms wide, chest low. Inhale to reach up, extending the legs. And exhale, sweep it down, soft legs. Inhale, lift. Exhale, let go of anything that doesn't serve you any longer. 2 more times. And then whenever you're ready, lift up. Bring the arms down, bend the legs here. And then take a seat down. Left leg cross over the right leg. Right hand to the outside of the knee or maybe the elbow, looking over the left shoulder, finding a twist here. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to look more over the left shoulder. 1 more breath. Bring the body over towards the right. Place the hands down. Step the right foot outside of the right hand. This time we flick the heels out and the toes in, and we lift ourselves up. So toes slightly in, heels slightly out. Interlacing the hands behind the back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, creating space in the chest first. Inhale. Exhale, dive the chest forward and down, arms overhead. So giving the shoulders a touch. You can stay here, or maybe you rock a little bit side to side with the arms. And just feeling here into your shoulders. Exploring the possibilities of the body. And also here, find some engagement in the legs. Stay with the breath. And release the hands down. Lift yourself all the way up. Turn the feet to face the front of the mat and step forward. Inhale, lift the arms up. And exhale, forward fold all the way down. Ooh, let it go. From here, find your chair again. So take a seat down. Lift the arms up. Inhale. Again, weight is in the heels first. Take a seat down, traditional chair. Taking the tailbone under. And then we shift the weight forward. You come on up onto the tippy toes. Balancing here. And again, let's take a seat down as slow as you can. Ooh, maybe use the hands for support. And then eventually rolling down here onto the backs, hugging the knees towards the chest. Good news, we don't try the chair transition again. We stay here on the backs. Release the arms down, extending the legs up towards the sky. Send some love into your feet, to your toes. Thank you to your feet, thank you to your toes. You can stay here. If you want to find your shoulder stance, you can also lift up the hips, placing the hands on your lower back. You could also find your headstand here. So we want to find an inversion. This means that the feet are higher than the hips, higher than the heart. So either here in your waterfall, maybe your shoulder stance or your head stance. If you're in your shoulder stance, walk the elbows closer towards each other. So you want to stack the ankles in one line with the hips and one line with the triceps. So most of the weight is in the triceps, not in the neck. If you're in your shoulder stance, you could also find your way into your halasana, plow posture, by releasing the feet behind the head. If the feet are touching the mat, you could release the hands, otherwise they're staying on your lower back for support. And wherever you are, take about 5 more breaths in your posture. One more breath. And then wherever you are, slowly find yourself out of the posture, placing the feet down. Take a moment to neutralize, a moment to rest. From here, again, the knees towards the chest, and let's meet again into a seated position. So you could rock again back and forth, and then using the momentum to find yourself up into a seated position. Place the feet hip distance. Place the hands behind the back, and today we turn the hands away from the body. So again, we want to include some new movements into our traditional yoga practice. So we sit between the feet and between the hands, like roundabout in the middle, bending the right elbow in, fingers in front of the face, pressing into the left hand, and then lift up the hips. Bring the right arm over the head, so you create kind of a frame with the arm. You look down towards the left hand, and then engage the glutes, lift up a little bit higher. Inhale. And on the exhale, lower all the way down. Right hand behind the back, bend the left arm in front of the face. Inhale to lift up the hips, bend the left arm over the head, look down towards the right hand. Engaging the right glute, engaging the glutes. Inhale here, lift. And exhale all the way down. From here, extending the legs, give them a little shake. All right, rolling the shoulders down away from the ears. You can move here the fleshy parts of your sitting bones a little. Walk the fingertips forward in the height of your thighs, or in the height of your knees. And then Bring the feet to touch. You can bring the heels slightly away from each other. And then look at your right foot. With the next inhale, you want to lift up the right foot. Then lift up a little bit higher. So we charge into our hip flexors. And instead of leaning back, see if you can lean forward here. Bring the heel in the height of your left big toe. Lift up high, inhale. Exhale, set it down. All right, let's come over to the opposite side. So inhale, lift up the left leg. So we strengthen the hip flexors. Lean forward instead of leaning back. Lift up a little bit higher. And then exhale, set it down. Give the legs a little shake. All right, let's roll down again. And let's find our happy baby. So we want to find a gentle opening here for the hips. You can grab either the outside of the feet. You can also grab the calves or the ankles. Bring the arms on the inside of the legs. And so you're drawing the knees to the outside of your armpits. Pressing the lower back into the mat. And you can stay here in your happy baby. You can rock from side to side, whatever feels best. Another variation would be to take your peace finger, your index and your middle finger, make a hook around the big toe, and maybe you want to extend the legs. So whatever feels appropriate to you here, doesn't matter. One more breath. And then release. Extending the legs, reach the arms overhead, so make yourself super long. Full body stretch. Inhale. Exhale, hugging the right knee towards the chest. Bring it close to the body. Bring the right arm over to the right. And with the left arm, bring the right knee over to the left. So we find a spinal twist, keeping the right shoulder blade grounded. This is like an anchor. You move the right knee away from this anchor to create space in the lower back. And a twist here in the spine. And also massage for your inner organs, your digestive system. So it doesn't seem like a lot sometimes, but a lot of things are happening in our twists. One more breath here. Turn the body back to center, extend the right leg, reach the arms overhead, make yourself super long. And then exhale, hugging the left knee towards the chest, bring the left arm over to the left knee over to the right, find your spinal twist. Keep the left shoulder blade grounded, creating space in the lower back. See if you can slow down the breath a little bit more, so slowing down the energy. You can take a look over the left fingertips up towards the ceiling, whatever feels best for your neck. Then with the next inhale, come back to center, extend the left leg, reach the arms overhead, make yourself super long one more time. Then take the biggest breath in that you've taken in today, filling up the belly, filling up the chest with your life force, your prana. And exhale, releasing the arms next to the side of the body, allowing the feet to fall apart from each other. Palms facing up as a sign for receiving, closing of the eyes. So find yourself into your Savasana. Allow everything gets super heavy and soft. And so here in this practice, we don't stay too long in our Savasana, but I invite you, if you have more time, press pause on the video and stay as long as it feels appropriate to you. And so letting go of any control over the breath. Let go of any tension that is left in your body, of any tension that is left in your mind. And so laying here, doing absolutely nothing. You are enough, and this moment here is enough. And right now there's nothing to do and nowhere to be. In the present moment, nothing is ever missing. And so allow yourself to let go. Now that we move the body in so many different ways, we strengthen, we stretch the whole body. Now it's time to find stillness. And the reason why people started to do yoga was not because they wanted to move their body in a fancy way. They wanted to find stillness, to calm the fluctuations of the mind, and to be present, to be mindful, to be aware. And so take this moment, allow yourself to find stillness, and so let go, surrender into Shavasana. As I said, I invite you to press pause on the video and stay as long as you want. If you don't have so much time, start to bring the awareness back to the sounds around you. Bring the awareness back to your physical body that is laying here on your mat. As you bring the awareness back, you notice your heart beating in your chest, your breath moving in and out. So the aliveness of the body right now, right here. As you bring the awareness back, you can invite movements in your fingertips, in your toes. And so waking yourself up a second time today, full of love and kindness, knowing how special those movements are, how unique. It's appreciating every little movement that your body is able to do. Now from here, roll over onto one side into a sleeping position. You can use the hands as a pillow. So giving yourself a few moments in your own little private space. A moment to connect with yourself first, before you go out and connect with others. And so strengthening the most important relationship you will ever have. Knowing that everything you will ever need, it's already there. Whenever you're ready, you can find yourself back up into a seated position, keeping the eyes still closed. You can find any seat that is comfy for you. Bring the hands together in front of the chest, in front of the heart. And a moment to say a huge thank you to yourself for stepping on your mat today, for practicing with the body and with the mind. By taking care of yourself, you're able to take care of others. Saying thank you to yourself for practicing mindfulness, awareness here on the mat, so you can take it out into your daily life, out into your routines, and also remember how important it is to step out of your comfort zone, to challenge yourself in order to grow. So there's no goal to reach, nowhere to go to. It's always about the journey. And you will get all of the experiences, all of the learnings along the way, all of the benefits. So it doesn't matter if you fall or if you fail, but it matters that you take that step, knowing that your yoga practice is always there for you to hold you and to ground you. There's always a place for you to practice. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me. Have a wonderful, amazing rest of your day. Namaste. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the practice. So I'm super sweaty, but maybe also because it's so hot here in Sri Lanka right now. And yeah, I wish you a great day. And I hope to see you again here with me on the mat. I have also more online classes. It would be a pleasure to meet you there. And yeah, lots of love for you.